Before we dive deep into the world of ancient empires, colossal battles, and mighty kings, take a moment to subscribe to True History, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a journey into the past. Welcome to True History, where legends come alive. Today we embark on an epic tale from the dawn of civilization, a tale of power, brutality, and glory. These are the 10 greatest kings of the Assyrian Empire, rulers who shaped one of the most fearsome empires the ancient world has ever known. Oballet I reigned circa 1365 to 1330 BC. Long before the Neo-Assyrian juggernaut swept across the Middle East, a king named Oballet I rose from the dust of obscurity. He was the spark that ignited the fire, the one who freed Assyria from Mitanni domination and declared it a kingdom in its own right. He was more than a warrior. He was a diplomat, corresponding with Egyptian pharaohs and asserting Assyria's new identity on the world stage. Without Ashur-uballit, there would be no Assyrian Empire. Adad-nirari I reigned circa 1307 to 1275 B.C., a century before the Neo-Assyrian Age. Adad-nirari I carved out a new chapter for the Middle Assyrian Empire. He crushed the Hurrians, conquered Mitanni, and expanded the borders into new territories. His reign was defined by relentless military campaigns and brutal subjugation. He established what would become a template for future Assyrian kings: strike hard, rule harder. Tiglath Piloser I reigned circa 1114 to 1076 BC. Not to be confused with his namesake centuries later, this Tiglath Piloser I was a king of fury and ambition. He led dozens of campaigns, pushed Assyrian rule to the Mediterranean, and left behind royal inscriptions filled with terrifying pride. His reign saw Assyria at the height of its Middle Kingdom phase, a precursor to the glory that was yet to come. In his own words, "I am the mighty king, the terror-inspiring, who subdues the disobedient." Ashurnasirpal II reigned 883 to 859 BC, a name that still sends shivers down the spines of historians. Ashurnasirpal II was the architect of terror. He moved the capital to Kalhu, Nimrud, and built majestic palaces. But his glory came from the battlefield. His brutal military tactics and ruthless suppression of rebellion made him infamous. He once wrote, "I flayed as many nobles as had rebelled and spread their skins out on the piles." To his enemies, he was death incarnate. To Assyria, he was a god king. Shalmaneser III reigned 859 to 824 BC. Ashurnasirpal's son inherited an empire bathed in blood and expanded it even more. He is best remembered for the Battle of Karkar in 853 BC, where a massive coalition of kings tried to stop him. But Shalmaneser III pushed forward, conquering lands across Syria and Anatolia. He left behind the Black Obelisk, an artifact that shows vassal kings bowing before him, including Jehu of Israel. He was the embodiment of the Assyrian war machine. Tiglath Piloser III reigned 745 to 727 BC. Now we enter the golden age of Assyria. Tiglath Piloser III, a revolutionary, a reformer, and a master of empire building. He reorganized the military, created standing armies, and replaced rebellious kings with loyal governors. His campaigns reached deep into Babylonia, Israel, and even Egypt's doorstep. He was no longer just a king, he was the emperor of emperors. Sargon II reigned 722 to 705 BC, a usurper by some accounts, but a genius by all. Sargon II took the throne and conquered the mighty city of Samaria, ending the kingdom of Israel. He defeated the Urartians, subdued Babylon, and founded a new capital, Dur-Sharrukin. His military brilliance was only rivaled by his administrative genius. He ruled like a god and died like a warrior, on the battlefield, leading his men to the end. Sennacherib reigned 705 to 681 BC, the son of Sargon and one of the most iconic kings in history. He famously destroyed Babylon, reducing it to rubble after repeated revolts. But his greatest claim to fame? His failed siege of Jerusalem, where the Bible tells us an angel of the Lord slew 185,000 Assyrian soldiers. But history remembers him as the visionary who built Nineveh into the jewel of the empire, with massive palaces, libraries, and canals, a paradox of cruelty and civilization. Esar Haden reigned 681 to 669 BC. He restored Babylon, invaded Egypt, and made pharaohs bow to Nineveh. Esar Haden's reign was one of unprecedented expansion. He rebuilt cities, respected foreign gods, and ruled with surprising mercy, yet kept an iron grip on his empire. From the Persian Gulf to the Nile, Esar Haden was master of the world. But even he feared what would come next. Bonipal reigned 669 to 631 BC, the last and greatest king of Assyria. Bonipal was a warrior, a scholar, and a tyrant. He waged ruthless wars against Elam and Arabia, leaving his enemies annihilated. But he also built the first great library in human history at Nineveh, preserving knowledge that would survive millennia. He called himself King of the World, and for a time, he truly was. Yet after him came the end. Within decades, Nineveh fell, Babylon rose, and the mighty Assyrian Empire became a ghost of the past. They were warriors, builders, tyrants, and visionaries. They ruled an empire of blood and brilliance. These were the 10 greatest Assyrian kings. Their names echo across ruins and clay tablets, reminding us of a time when Assyria ruled the known world. If you enjoyed this journey through time, like the video, subscribe to True History, and turn on the bell so you never miss a legend. This is True History, where the past is never forgotten.